Hello, everybody, and I would just like to say good evening and good afternoon to all of the people watching this, to my family, and to everybody across the world. This is Adam, the Super Para, also known as the Para Prince. I just wanted to make a short video trying to catch everybody up on what has been going on for this new year when it comes to myself. Sorry I have not posted a video in quite a few days. I have been pretty busy. It has been a little bit a little bit of a rough start to this year for me. I started PT this past Monday, and that is hopefully going to go well. We discussed my shoulders, and we discussed the old pain that I had the last time I was referred to physical therapy, which is mainly below my left shoulder area. It's the group of muscles in my back. They are all bunched up, and because of how high my rods and my spine go, it is almost impossible for me to work those muscles to build any strength in them. So the only thing I can really do is try to stretch those muscles when I am on my bed, or my father, my PCA, will rub those muscles to try to release any knots that I have. So that has been going on, which has been very, very unpleasant. The weather up here, it has been in the negatives every day. Right around -6, -7 during the daytime, and negative maybe 15 throughout the night in the early morning. So it is actually, from what the news says, it is the coldest winter we've had up here in 10 years. So that has been playing a big role when it comes to how I feel, especially with my back, just because it has been so cold. I have been trying to stay inside my house, just going outside, just the wind, as soon as it touches you, the coldness, it just feels like sharp needles piercing your skin. It is so cold. So, yes, I have been trying to stay as warm as possible, which is what I wanted to actually talk about, which is trying to find a good area to live after you have been involved in an accident. For me, I am in Anchorage, Alaska, which makes it really tough for me during the winter time, and well, pretty much 7, 8, yeah, at least 8 months out of the year when there is snow and ice on the ground, unless the sidewalks and the parking lot is cleared with snow. It makes it very, very hard and difficult for me to go anywhere, to any of my appointments, um, to Walmart for grocery shopping, just anywhere. Um, if they have not cleaned the sidewalks really good and there is just 2 inches of snow, the chair that I am in, the foot plate is so low to the ground that it will actually basically plow all the snow in front of me and will build up like over a foot, and just cover my feet all the way up to almost my knees, and will pretty much make all of my pants and my shoes soaking wet. So for me, living in Alaska, it can be extremely tough when I have to go places, but it's also a very good place for myself to be in because I qualify for all of my medical necessities, my supplies. I qualify for all of that. My insurance is good. It helps takes care of all of my needs. So there's pros and cons for me living here in Alaska. Um, I know when I tried to move home to North Carolina that just my disability income was supposedly too much for the state of Alaska to be considered, or to be able to qualify for Medicaid or any kind of help when it came to the supplies that I need for my incontinence. So I was having to pay out of pocket each month, and that was killing me. So basically, I would have ended up being forced into some kind of an assisted living facility if I would have stayed in North Carolina. So unfortunately, I had to move back up here to Anchorage, and this is where I've been since 2016 now. So when it comes to being in a wheelchair and being a para or a quad, it is very important on where you live, due to just how convenient it is going places. A lot of people take that for granted. That is one thing that I am faced with up here, is trying to find places to park. A lot of people can be jerks and park in the handicap spots when there is nothing wrong with them at all. They are basically pretty much like borrowing their parents' car or somebody in their family's placard or something, just so they don't have to park so far away. I mean, I've seen it with my own eyes, and it is just so aggravating, because there have been so many times when I have had to park in the normal parking area, and they do not take care of those areas at all when it comes to cleaning them, and just trying to get my wheelchair out of the car from like my father taking it out. There so much snow accumulates like on my foot pedal, just getting it to my door, and then trying to push me through the snow. It is just so hard and so tough when it comes to those situations. So yes, if it is possible, what's at all in your circumstance, do look into that when it does come to where you are going to be living. Make sure that just make sure that your situation will allow you to have access to the most, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you can, try to live in an area or a state that allows you to have everything that you already do have, along with your disability income not interfering with the rules set by the state on what considers you to be eligible for Medicaid, Medicare, and the assistance that you will need when it comes to being in a wheelchair. Especially for me, I am having a tough time right now when it comes to the help they are wanting me or allowing me to have. For some reason, they are trying to say my body is improving over time, and I can't even reach the towels when it comes time to take a shower. When I go to appointments, I can't do any of that during the winter time, during the cold season, just due to the weather. So I have to have a caregiver with me who has to have the patience and have the time to help me in this weather to get from point A to point B, just because it is so dangerous this time of year. And just transferring and getting into the store and back out, I need a lot of help this time of year, just because of the fact that there is so much snow and the parking lots are the way they are. So it has just been a very awkward start to the new year. But I wanted to at least make a short video to say hi to everyone and apologize for not uploading more videos. But I did get some news today. I do have my Botox injections coming up next week on the 15th. And I have to take some antibiotics 3 days before, so that way my bladder will be ready for the injections and everything will be good to go. So I cannot wait until that happens, because once again I want to record the video of how they do the injections on screen. So I can't wait for that. But until then, if you will, just please leave me some suggestions on what I could speak about. If there are different activities you want to know about that I may have any knowledge of. Any questions about me personally, please don't hesitate to ask. I am open to anything. I do not mind sharing whatever information. So please, some comments and suggestions would be wonderful. Because I would love to continue being able to make these videos for all of you wonderful folks, but I don't want to just come on camera and just talk about nothing. So, in the meantime, I will be working on trying to get all of my personal stuff situated for this year, and I'm hoping that will work out eventually. So, if you will, please wish me good luck with that. And other than that, I guess this is the end of this video. So to all of you wonderful people out there, if you do not hear it from anybody else today, you have heard it from this fellow right here. I love each and every one of you just the way you are. All of you are beautiful on the inside and out. So, until next time, this is Adam, the Super Para, also known as the Para Prince. So, until next time, I will talk to you wonderful folks later on, I guess. Until then, stay awesome and see you next time. Goodbye.